Now then, welcome back to Tekkit Done in 60 days. I'm just getting a few bits and pieces ready for today's episode. I've recently acquired a Machine Muse power suit. Do you like it? Do you like it? I'll tell you all about it in a moment. I've just been pulverizing up some wool to get some string to make some canvas and bone meal apparently. In order to make some stuff from Galactic craft. Yes, today we get started on Galactic craft. Just check that this is working. Depleted, full depleted. I don't know what that means. It's not producing a lot because of something. Okay, let's just turn it off for a bit. Turn the temperatures down, core heat down, and all that sort of stuff. See what happens. And this is kind of Lewis's department, but we've got plenty of fuel in there, so it's okay. And I've put a little monitor up here so we can see that we've got 240 yellowite ore, so we've got plenty of power still left in us. If we run out while I'm recording, then it's okay. We're using quite a lot of MJs per tick. It's not a big deal, really. It's not amazing amounts, but I've got a big AE system. I've now connected it all the way upstairs. If I show you down here, I've got an AE here connected to the factory, so I can turn the factory off if I wanted. Factory on, factory off, to save a bit of power if I need to. But it goes all the way over into this corner and all the way upstairs. It goes back a few and then all the way up into the factory. Which, if you see on my little mini-map, I'm right in the corner of the factory here. It just goes up a little way. But that also gives us the cabling that bring out into Lewis's basement area here for anything that the reactors need, including taking the power from the big reactor there and potentially poking a little hole up it there to put in the fuel sources and stuff. It's a bit dark down here, isn't it? Let's go back up and. Okay, fly. Whee! I built myself this in order to fly up and do the ceiling. Because I was absolutely fed up of pillaring up. I started off in this corner, pillared up a bit. It's the unravelled fabric from Dimension Doors. And I've been thinking about what I'm going to do to it. And Lewis came up with a cool idea last night while we were playing. And yeah, that looks like a night sky, and we've got some ideas, so I'm going to work on that in a future episode. But for right now, this is the Galactic Craft headquarters, and I really don't think I need all this space because there's only a few things I need to make. First thing I was making was some of these. Let's see, how many do I need for this? Flag. I think I'll go to purple flag. Check that out. Just 4, and then some steel poles. Compressed steel. Okay, well, we can do that. So we get 4. Stick that in there for now. Stick the wool back, stick that back. It's in the bone meal. Okay, so. Other things that have been done since last episode. The 3 ender chests. Hey, Lewis has joined. The 3 ender chests that are on the redstone, the glowstone, and the ender pearls. Now then. Just recording. So I've moved those. So now instead we've got the factory has direct AE network access. Grabbing a cheeky screenshot. Oh yeah, he's just uploading his Ender Dragon fight today. You'll have probably already seen that because that will have been yesterday. Yeah, it's confusing, but it works. Right, so spiders outside. It's okay. So down there is where the pipe wire comes from to the AE system that we had before. But now I've got this little shut-off point here. So I've got a terminal there, but I could also, if the power's gone from downstairs, I would still have access through this terminal. If you see what I mean. I could turn it off and turn all the piping off, all the wires between the two, and have it tesseracted in instead. At the minute, I'm just having it directly connected rather than tesseracted because I like it that way. And there's no storage over here either. So the white ender chest is still from the quarry. Quarry still goes in, it still goes in, but there's a certain list of things that go straight into the AE system from the Ender Quarry, or from the quarry, should I say. We haven't got an Ender Quarry yet. He's gone. There goes Lewis. But now I've got things all hooked up and sorted with AE coming up through the floor. Basically, from that terminal behind us there, the cable also comes up and along, so I can take it off to any part of the factory I want. So all of these chests now have storage buses, such as gravel storage bus, to keep track of the gravel. So any gravel that we receive in the system may get put into the storage bus. But all of this materials that we've had just on tap, just sitting dormant, waiting for us to use something, that has now got access through the AE system and will auto-replace when we use something there. The AE system is also pulling out the pulverized shiny metal. The one thing that we don't make is pulverized shiny ingots. Because I use the pulverized shiny metal for making stuff rather than the ingots for making stuff. Also got a little induction smelter set up over here. And the reason I did this was because I made this power suit. And this power suit requires quite a bit of stuff. And it was requiring tesseracts. And tesseracts require hardened glass, enderium ingots, and some other bits and pieces like some electrum and stuff. So I've got all these patterns in here so the AE system can craft these things when it needs them through the induction smelter, and the induction smelter just puts it straight back into the AE system. It's quite literally got an input and an output. So the AE system can now craft all of these ingots when it needs them for recipes, and the hardened glass. An important note is do not push, put it in blocking mode, do not push crafting items if inventory contains items. Because if it ends up requesting several types of ingot all at once, it will try and just fill the holes, and then you won't get an actual recipe and it'll just get stuck. So I found that putting it on that do not push means that it will not push, so it'll wait for the other recipe to find its way first. In this section here, I've added the AE system, so now instead of the ender chest, we've got little basic export buses for redstone straight from the system, and ender pearls and glowstone straight from the system into the crucibles. And the crucibles have got two outputs, so they try and fill both directions. So the one output goes into the fluid transposer. When that's full, it'll fill the tank below. When that's full, it'll stop running altogether. And then I've got the ability to craft the redstone energy conduits, and it just puts it in through the top, puts the redstone energy conduit in there, it fills up, exits down there, which brings it back into the AE system, making the redstone energy conduits automatically for us, well, by request anyway. And here we've got the resident ender buckets and tesseract frames from empty to full. So it'll put the empty frame in and then deposit. So it knows now how to craft tesseracts and tesseract frames and things like that, which was pretty important for this armor. I am going to get some Galactic craft done today, but I reckon that Galactic craft isn't going to take me long to build the machines and stuff, so it should be quick. Yeah, this armor, right, this energy shield, which I prefer to use the energy shield rather than diamond plating and all that. The energy shield has these force field emitters, 2 for each piece of armor that I installed it on, 2 for each, right? And let's reset this out. Force field emitter, there we go. Force field emitter requires a tesseract frame full for each one. So that was like 8. And so rather than crafting 8 or the materials to make 8, I just auto-crafted the whole process so that I could just request them and then make the things that I needed. I also put where is it? Yeah, I also put these bits, the wiring in, because they were just annoying to make. Easy to make, but annoying to make. And I didn't want too many of them made, so I didn't want to just make a batch and then have them sitting there waiting. Meh. So I just made a crafting recipe for it. Also made the crafting recipe for the lights. So we've got bone meal. It knows how to make bone meal amazingly. It knows how to use the glowstone and the bone meal to make lumina. and it also now knows how to make the inverted white lamps and the panes and the redstone torches. So I could just ask for some lamps, and so I put some lamps in my floor around here. And I can put lamps wherever I like. I really like these white lamps. These white lamps are my possibly favourite lighting block because I like the lamps in the floor feel. I like it. For nice clean factories, nice clean laboratories and so on. Well, anyway, that's enough chatter. That's pretty much set up, right? That's pretty much set up. I think so anyway. I'm going to get myself a circuit fabricator. That's like the first thing. Circuit fabricator from Galactic Craft, right? Now, in the first place, you would want to get, I don't know, oh, come on, give me that, forever and ever. I've got it on this mode, which I don't like, synchronized mode, auto search, standard search. Okay, that's better. Circuit fabricator, that should keep it now. I've got this set up over here. 2 buttons. Thank you. Can I not concentrate on 2 things at once? This is crazy. A furnace. I don't think I've got a furnace at the minute in there. Okay. And bing. Yeah, there we go. Circuit fabricator. Once you've got a power supply, a circuit fabricator is probably the first... Well, it is the first thing you need to get started in Galactic Craft. So I may end up with a few different circuit fabricators here, but for now we're going to start off with this one. And I need a pick. So I'm going to start off with a circuit fabricator there. I'll tidy all this up. This is the stages I go through. I make the machines, put them down, get them to work, figure out where their inputs and outputs and all that sort of stuff are, and then try and figure out the most compact way of putting them. So I'll probably set them up in that quarter over there, a circuit fabricator little factory to give me all the possible circuits I want, and then something else over in that quarter, something else in that quarter, and so on. But a circuit fabricator requires an awful lot of materials, so I've got to figure out how these materials go in. It also requires power. So I've got power to provide it, and I'm not 100% sure if I can just stick an energy conduit on it. I also need to put silicon into it, diamonds into it, and whatever materials go into here, I believe, to create circuits. And then from the circuit fabricator, I can make myself a compressor. A oxygen compressor. No, we'll get to those later. There we go, Galactic Craft compressor. And that needs a basic wafer from Galactic Craft. So it's easy enough to make, but I need that basic wafer. And a basic wafer requires a circuit fabricator, diamond, raw silicon, redstone, and a redstone torch. Makes 3. So I'm going to be using diamonds and silicon and all that to do that. And then I can start making the compressor and all that jazz. So, while I get this hooked up and figure it out, which inputs and outputs I can use the AE system and run some cables under the floor, why don't you watch a little clip from what me and Lewis were doing last night, which was the Ender Dragon battle. Woo woo woo!
I'm flying around like a madman. I need to find my balls.
You need to get some balls.
Yeah, I've got it now. Don't worry. I'm taking another pop at this guy.
Some more balls.
All right. Yeah. There's his hitbox.
His hitbox?
His hitbox is.
Head. Try the head.
Try the head. All right. Come here. Come here.
Hitting it in the head is normally a good thing.
Slap it on the on the snoz.
Yeah, that always works for me.
Hit it on the noggin. Oh, he's flying around like a madman.
Yeah, it will do.
I can't keep up with him. Oh!
This is the end. Do, do, do.
Come here. No, it doesn't work.
No.
I bonked him right on the schnoz and it just bounced off.
I heard you hit.
Yeah.
If that's anything to go by.
Yeah.
I don't suppose you got any arrows, have you?
Yeah, no.
No. I'm pretty much out of arrows as well. I'm going to have to end up going in and fighting it hand to hand.
I'm going at him with a sword. I got this.
We've got it with a sword. We can do it with a sword.
Come here.
Okay, maybe not this sword, but some other sword maybe would have worked.
I'm slapping his tail.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do this most of the way, I think.
I'm gonna rip his tail off.
Because my sword doesn't seem to be good enough.
Yeah, as long as I don't, my jetpack doesn't run out.
Yeah. Infinite energy from a jetpack would be nice as well, wouldn't it?
If I can fly faster, if I... No. Alright. Hold on, have I got anything in my Melvin Jr. that could aid me?
Possibly.
I
could have brought some golden apples, that would have helped me.
Cup of tea.
A cup of tea, that'll do.
Cup of tea.
Offer the dragon a cup of tea. It'll like
maybe,
it.
Maybe he'll just like keel over and give up if he has a cup. How is his health coming back? Is there more of these things somewhere?
It's got healing and stuff, yeah, but I've been trying to take them all out. The only trouble is now I've got 4 arrows left and hardly any durability left on my bow. So I can't really kill the dragon with that right now.
Right.
The only way out really is to kill the dragon. And the only thing I haven't got is some ability to kill the dragon.
I can't keep up with him. It'd be easy if I keep up with him.
Make him come up to you. It's actually a female, just for knowledge.
What, because it has an egg?
No. It is actually in literature somehow not said it is female.
Oh.
Oh, indeed.
Oh, you know what? This is annoying. Come here. If you want to beat me up, come and beat me up.
You just wait until it gets right close to you and then knock it on the nose. It's like a shark.
It's scared of me. It won't come near me. It's not dive bombing me.
It will have a go. I promise you. It will have a go. And then you just knock it on the nose like that. There you go. And it'll turn round and leave you.
Oh.
And it's going back for you, I think. Circling. Come on, girl. I think I've taken all the healing orbs out now, though, so it's not healing anymore.
Oh, well, that's a start.
I've got 4 arrows left, though, so it's all melee, really. We're going to have to melee the dragon. Nearly halfway.
Almost there. Disappeared. It's flown off so far, I can't even see its health. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, we're bringing it back. Oh, yeah, good shot. You're going down, girl. Come on, come on. I can't quite keep up with her. Got to be careful not to hit you, and you've got to be careful not to hit me when we're going in for the dragon. One wrong move, and one of us is going to be dead. We got it. We've got it. It's just a matter of time, I'm afraid.
Yeah. This battle is probably the slowest battle I've ever had.
We can't shoot it because I have run out of arrows shooting all of the regeneration orbs. But that, I guess, is a key thing because it means that she can't go and get regened.
How long have we been stuck in the end for now?
More than 10.
More than 10? If only it'd go in the Pokeball. That would save so much hassle.
If only you could put a dragon in a Pokeball. It sort of counts like a multi-block structure for a mob, doesn't it? Really?
Come here, Ender Dragon. Come here, come here.
Oh, come on! Why did that not hit? Is that dragon using lag against me?
Yeah, that's its main tool. That's like if you ever go on a PvP server, that's what they always. That's their best utility.
That's the thing.
That's what you do. Maybe I could throw my sword at it.
Like a returning one. I bet the Balkan's weapon mod's got something in it.
Oh, that's got loads, yeah.
We just can't do anything. We got wood. Could make some wooden throwing daggers or something, could we?
I got some shots off on it. I don't know if I could. I got some wood. Hold on.
Don't get.
Alright, I got hover turned on.
I need a heal.
Falcon's weapons.
She's nearly down. She's nearly down. By the time you figure out what we could build, it's probably going to be too late.
I got this.
You've got it. What you got?
Oh, just keep. She made me drop my wood. That's for my outpost.
Oh yeah. For you what?
All right, here we go.
Oh, you got a boomerang! Gonna kill the dragon with a boomerang that doesn't go very far.
I'm gonna slap it on the schnoz with a boomerang. If only I could keep up with it, that would be a good. That would help.
Let it come to you. Oh! There I go.
You die.
Yeah, she got me on the turn-bound. Making a boomerang to kill the dragon because you had no ranged weapons.
Nah.
Just a bit of wood.
Amazing, I thought it up.
Modded Minecraft for you.
Yeah.
And a dragon egg. It has a nice shine, doesn't it? Oh. Oh.
Want to lick it.
Trophy wall, big gun. Awesome. Yep. Alright, so first attempts to fill it up have failed. In all directions. There's only one place you can put the power supply. There's a little box on the side here. Just get rid of that. Look. Right, there's a... Wait. Okay, fly up. What did I even fall through? Oh, fall between the pipes, I see. Okay. Right, so there's on one side, there is an input for the power. Okay, and it does take RF power quite easily, so that's good, right? So we're okay with that. It does mean, though, that they've all got to be supplied. There's no way of changing the input side for power, so the power is always on the side of these machines. Now I've thought about, right, how do I get the diamonds in there, the silicon in there, the redstone in there, and whatever I pick to go in there, because I've got two recipes. I've got the basic wafer, which requires a torch in the top, and I've got an advanced wafer, which requires a repeater in the top. And then there's the solar one, which requires lapis in the top. So I gave it a quick rundown, right? And I've got 3 precision export buses here. This one's got all 3 items and move stangles, always active. Yep, plenty of stuff in the machine. It's all hooked up so that there's stuff there. This one, again, no, nothing. This one, again, nothing. Now the only thing I can think of is that it's not connected up properly. Somehow. How come I can't fall through here now? Oh, there we go. But it is connected to the AE system, like that. It's connected directly to the AE system. So, obviously the AE system can't directly interact with the circuit fabricator like so. So, I could just put in an interface. And in the interface I can put diamonds to export. I can put silicon to export. And, well, let's just put diamonds and silicon for now. I want to figure out how to put the core ingredient in only when I need it. So, let's output from one of these, shall we? I generally want to try output on top first. Because that tends to be what you do. Tends to be the case in most cases. Have I got one? No, I haven't. Let's get a servo. See, this kind of derping around is what I normally do when you guys aren't watching me. Because there's so much just fiddling and messing about with stuff. I'm learning these mods at the same time as maybe I'm showing you what they do. Most YouTubers, they probably go into a creative world and test it all out for a bit. And then find out that it works in such and such a way, and then do an episode in their LP showing you how it works. Nothing there either. Can't automate it that way. It's not taking items out of that inventory and putting it into here. Alright then, so we've got the circuit fabricator working well so far, right? You put redstone torches in the top and you end up with basic wafers. Good setup. And you put redstone repeaters in and you get advanced wafers. And that's running fine, but it's all manual. So I'll just make a little stock. That's not a problem though. I can just make a little stock of it all. That's cool. And I could also put an interface underneath it so that you can put the items in. So we craft the items, put the items in, and also have the AE system keep these basic materials in stock underneath it. So I can just go, right, I need this. I just grab that out of there and put that into there and all that sort of stuff. I could do that. I think that's an idea for what I might do. That way you just go to the station and grab it and then put it into the interface afterwards. But it's manual, you've got to come up to here. So I'm looking on making something that looks fairly good, like a machine workstation around here. Sort of spacey, sciencey, sci-fi way, yeah. You know what I mean. I'm going to work on that. You'll see that in part 2, no doubt. In here we've got the compressor. The compressor will compress things like aluminium, iron and copper into compressed versions of. Takes 2 and it compresses them. It's a bit like the old IC2 stuff going on there, right? But what I want to do is I want to make an electric compressor, which requires a basic advanced wafer, which I've got, compressed steel, which is compressed iron with coal, right? Yeah, compressed iron with coal, and I need 4 of those, so I'm going to need 4 compressed iron. So I'm going to start off by setting that up. Let's get 4 more and get some coal. So this is about all I'm going to do in this first part of this day. I will get back to it after I've had a mess around a little bit more and do some more recording for you. This is just like the start off. I want to get the electric one sorted out, the electric compressor sorted, so that I can start then using the power supply that we've got so much of in the big reactors to make it a quicker process, maybe. We shall see. And then have a couple of them designed for always the iron and all that. We've got copper. Oh, well, wait a minute. We can do copper, we can do tin, we can do aluminium, we can do steel, we can do bronze, and we can do iron. And as we just saw, the iron is meant to be... Let's take one out of there. Iron is meant to be coal. Yeah. Coal with iron in the middle. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Hear that loud noise that's banging? That's this thing. Compressed steel. There we go. So I've got compressed steel. So I'll be able to make the electric compressors now, at least. And I made the advanced wafers in there by adding redstone repeaters to get that sorted. So I'm going to have a fiddle around with it and a mess about with it for a little bit more, and then I'll do another episode to show you how I've managed to get it all fitted together. This is just all about getting these compressors and circuits and all the basic materials that we need to make everything Galactic Craft made. There we go, we got the steel, and I believe I needed an anvil, didn't I? I can't craft in that. Right, so I will be back very soon, guys. Thank you very much for watching another episode. Yeah, there we go. Thank you very much for watching another episode of Done in 60 Days. This one was nothing to learn necessarily. I'm just showing you what I go through, the processes that I go through before the places look lovely like over there. And all beautiful and nicely set out with screens and monitors and everything you could possibly want from a workstation. I have to go through all the derping around to try and figure out where and how and what it needs and where it needs it from to compact it best I can. That's just part of the process that I play around with. So I'll show you what I come up with in the very next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.